starts, I would appreciate if you guys subscribe to the channel. Alright, subscribe to the channel, click the bell button so you're notified of all my uploads, and then I would appreciate if you guys drop me a like as well for more banger videos. Simple. But if you don't, let's just say that things might not be working out in your favor, alright? But don't worry, y'all. I'll stop them if you subscribe. So make sure you subscribe and like right now, quick! Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Ethereal. So, for those of you guys who are new to the whole Grand Prix series and whatnot, have not been paying attention to my community tab, alright? I have been doing pirate logs, which is basically like little journals of my daily progress or what I've done during the day. I'm going to be posting these every single day since I've been playing it every single night since the announcement that is going to be coming out. So if you guys are really interested in like what goes on in my little daily adventure, I'm going to be posting one of these every single day, even after release. So all of my pirate adventures, all of my devil fruit adventures, what I've done, so on and so forth. I put it like in a nice little package, little fun package for you guys. Pirate log 2 Miracle Mafia, then whatever it is, and then from EtherealMiracle. This was suggested by somebody in my comments right here. Like 29 of you bad boys liked it, so you know, I said, you know what, I'll just do it. Why not, right? I go show you that I do be reading y'all comments. So yeah, that's that. Now let's get to the main video. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Ethereal. So welcome back to Grand Prix Online. Now a couple of things have happened, quite a few actually has happened since we last talked, since we last had like a little chit chat, you know, 1v1 little chit chat. But let's go ahead and go through pretty much everything. All right, so first things first. All right, I had to go ahead and cop the Game Pass boat. All right, the Game Pass boat was mandatory because if I didn't cop this, going from island to island would be incredibly toxic. All right, because in this game, islands are actually pretty far apart and you can't see them unless you go close to them. So finding like these little log poses, which are on every single island except for I believe the Rokushiki island. You might want to find a girl named Bomi. I think it's Bomi on every single island. She usually sells like these little log posters, which vary in different prices, by the way. So you can easily find little islands here, there, and there. All right. So right now I have a log post for Corey, which is where you get HAKI at, and it's pointing that direction. So I would just sail in that direction. All right. Log posts are going to be very, very important. They're going to be crucial. All right. I bought a log post for every single island. Now with devil fruit hunting, this is going to be especially important because if you don't know where a particular island is at and you maybe look away, you're going to need a log post so you can get there as efficiently as possible. All right, now let's talk more about the ability side of things, you know what I'm saying, because your boy just got ornament HAKI. All right, not just, but you know, if you guys look in the logs that I was talking about previously, like a minute or two ago, you guys can go ahead and look at the pirate logs and then see my little daily adventures before you actually get to the video. All right, so you press J to activate HAKI. Now what HAKI does, right, is that if you don't have it mastered, then you won't see like this little streak on it that you see that I have right here on it. So what would happen is like you have to train it. This is just version 1 as well. So you'd have to train it up. It take me like maybe like 3 days or so of just constantly having it on and trying to train it in order for it to actually become where it's at right now. So what HAKI does for you is it increases your damage, and it also increases your block defense and allows you to, of course, hit through Logia. So that's a really nice mechanic, and I'm going to show you guys the difference right now between a HAKI attack and a non-HAKI attack. All right, y'all, so this right here is a non-HAKI attack. I do 10 damage each, right? And then if I go ahead and pop this bad boy, it goes up to 13 damage. But keep in mind, y'all, it's only 13 because this is just HAKI V1. There are going to be different variations of HAKI. I'll probably put something on screen for you guys right now to see what like HAKI V2 looks like. You have like this nice little crisp outline with the HAKI V2. We have no idea how to get that, and there's only one HAKI obtainable right now. Maybe there'll be more by the time the game releases. We don't know. All I know is that right now we just got Buso HAKI. All right, you have to change this bad boy for like about 20 hours. So yeah. Now I'll go ahead and show you guys some more skills that I have. So I have 36 caliber Phoenix, which is basically like a nice little mid-range move. It's not long range, it's just mid-range. You can just do it for like a quick knockback and does some quick pop damage. Low stamina as well, so it's like a go-to move for me. You also have rapid slashes. It has like a little bit of charge up to it, so you guys got to make sure that you hit it early. let's go ahead and use it right here. As you can see, it does like about 5 damage each, and it's like a little knockback afterward. You can finish him off like that. And then next after that, we have Raging Serpent. So what Raging Serpent does is it's like a Zenitsu type teleport where you hold it down, you got like the sphere, and then when you let the key go, everything within that sphere gets damaged. One thing about these NPCs though, right, that they have really nice response times. As you can see right there, they try and take advantage of the littlest gaps that you guys have in your combat. So you want to make sure you block after you do a combo, especially if they're blocking themselves, because you never know. You don't want to get attacked by these guys. It's possible to even flawless these guys if you are careful enough. You really want to get the perfect block up though, because it sets up for a nice stun afterward. And then lastly, the move that I have is Shishi Son Son. So it basically stuns the person in place and then does like a little after hit effect. Really nice effects for it as well. Really like the move. And then the last move is Dragon Blaze. So I'll put up a clip of that for you guys on screen right now because I do not have it for my build. It shoots out like a dragon and does fire damage as well. So if you are a swordsman, right, if you do not have a fruit, you definitely want to max out in whatever melee move you have, whether that's a one sword style or black leg or you know, mink or fishman karate. Anything that you guys have that's non-devil fruit based that has a bunch of moves, you're gonna want to max out in. Now also guys, let me know down below what I should use as like a third weapon, because like I have this big bazooka on my back. I don't feel like I feel truly cool with it on, so I'm thinking like maybe switch to like a maybe like the flintlock or something like that, like have just a pistol at my side, you know what I'm saying, instead of have like that big giant bazooka on my back. But it's up to you guys at the end of the day. Let me know down below if I should switch to that or maybe the rifle. So this is how the rifle looks with it on me. Equip that bad boy. Then that goes like on your back, but it still looks a lot cooler than the bazooka in my opinion. Like I don't really use long range guns like that anyways, so it's like, should I even have it on or what? But it'll be completely up to you guys what I do with it. So just let me know down below in the comment section. I'll take that into consideration. Now I want to show you guys the main W since the last time we talked, and that is the barrier fruit. Now barrier is one of my favorite paramecias within the whole entire show of One Piece. It's this, Door, and Ope. Those three are like my favorite paramecias of like all time, just because I just love how they function and work. So barrier in this game is probably the coolest barrier. Not even probably, it is the coolest barrier I've ever seen on Roblox. So let me show you guys how this bad boy works, right? So first things first, the barrier scales off of your devil fruit ability. All right, the more stamina you have, the more you can keep this bad boy up, but this one doesn't drain that much stamina. So like the more stamina you have, it eventually be able to like keep this on, like it probably even regen while you have this barrier up. So it's really clean. NPCs, they actually try and go around it because they know they can't get through it. They can't attack you while you're in it, especially if you're like backing up like this. You'll have like no issue at all. It reflects all projectiles and it destroys projectiles that are explosive. So it's a really nice and clean fruit, if I do say so myself. If you let go of the key, it fires the barrier forward and pushes them back. It also destroys objects as well, depending on what's there. The second move for barrier is Barrier Sphere. Now this puts up a dome around wherever your mouse is at. And it also scales on devil fruit power, so if you don't have a lot in your devil fruit, then it's going to draw like a small sphere. But if you have a lot, it'll make it pretty big, which is a decent size. All right, now this drains stamina way more just because you have that area of protection around you. I'm gonna put up another barrier, push him away again, because I don't know why he's trying to interrupt me while I'm speaking. But as I said, the Barrier Sphere puts up like an AoE version of it. Let me actually kill this guy real quick. Hold up. Bop, 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 bop. Shishi Son Son. Pretty cool, right? But that's Barrier Sphere. And then now we have Barrier Stairs. So with Barrier Stairs now, you put like a bunch of steps in front of you, and then you can just keep running with it. It takes a little bit of stamina, and there's no cooldown on it. So that way you can just keep spamming it. So you can keep going up forever and forever until you decide to come down. Now the issue with this though is, right? The issue with this is the fact that there's fall damage in the game. All right. But certain stuff can negate that. Like if you have Shishi Son Son, for example, I can just teleport back down to the ground, or, you know, do pretty much whatever I want. the barrier steps does work like a barrier as well, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. All right, so if I do something like this, right, and then fire a gun at it, it still bounces off. So it still maintains the property of the barrier itself, which I find pretty dope, man. Second to last move is the barrier cage. Now this does damage, and in addition to doing damage, it keeps a person in place for a long time. Now I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So for example, I'm gonna grab an NPC real quick. Hopefully this works on the first try. All right, didn't work that time because he was a little bit outside of it, but I'll try and do it right now. All right, didn't work again, but I'm gonna have to like climb up somewhere, I think, or something like that, so I can show you guys what I mean. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and use it on this NPC down here. All right, and it does increase in size the more stamina you have, up to like a maximum point. But as you can see, I kept him encased in here, and he can't do anything about it. It keeps him in there for a pretty long time as well. So I could do something like maybe like charge up a little bit of stamina, then fire out afterward, and stuff of that nature. So barrier cage, solid move, probably one of my favorite moves, if not my favorite move out this whole tree right here. And the last move is barrier spike. So this basically shoots out spikes out the ground. It does really good damage, especially if all of these hit. That's 32 damage times 4. So yeah, as you can see right here, this is what I was talking about. You can keep them encased in here. I can do something like charging my rapid slashes, move in here, and then just easily get some nice burst damage in, man. So barrier is solid. All right, now this works particularly well with the Kiribachi, which is a new weapon that I have acquired to my arsenal. This scales off of one sword style. I'll show you guys what a combo with this looks like now. Okay, let's put him in the barrier cage. There we go. And then something I like to do with this is charge up the smash, and then bow. Then you're just punishing them while you're in there. Then you can easily just run around and hit them while they're in there, and then finish them off. Really solid stuff with barrier. Like I said, keep saying it. Probably, you know, the best, if not the best, barrier on Roblox. I haven't seen anything better than this. So let me know down below if you see any barrier better than this one right here. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and pick up a homie, which is it_Yan. He's my artist as well, so you know, shout out to him. He's at the starter island right now. Now this is going to show you guys how far these islands are apart. This is the fact